hey guys, how's it going? You guys came back and you brought your friends too. Nice to see it. Welcome back to Remify in the garage again. No work today. It's blowing like crazy. There's a big winter storm out there. 100-kilometer wind up in Manitoba here. So like I said in the last video, we're gonna do some valve adjustment. And yeah, it's due for it. Since I got it started and it rattles a lot in there. So I went ahead, did some research, found out that in the bell housing, that's where you find the timing pin. And already took out the valve cover for it. And I'm gonna show you what tools that you're gonna need to adjust the valves. So, to adjust the valves, I got the book. Buddy lent me the book. But yeah, flathead screwdriver, 1/2-inch wrench to take the valve cover off. You don't need paint markers, but I always do. 9/16 wrench for your lock nut on the valves. A 1/2 inch, an inch and a half for rotating the engine. Filler gauges, 0.024 for the intake, and then 0.026 for the exhaust. I wrote it all down here, and I color coded an exhaust intake. So I did the same thing on the truck for top dead center of your first piston. There's how to adjust it. And second set, put the top number 6 on top dead center, and then you're going to adjust these valves. And I wrote it down on the bottom. I'll show you where is the timing mark for this BD240, which is in the bell housing right there. And if my light works, there's the pin to adjust it. And around there too, you could probably see later, there's a little dot in front. That's your timing mark. So you turn the engine to top dead center on number 1. There's your number 1 cylinder. Wire on the cap. Rotor's pointing towards number 1. I always take the spark plug out and make sure to see the top of the piston somewhere there. It's hard to tell with the camera and the light, but I took the rod out because I got to weld the rod. Put the bar on the front of the crankshaft and you rotate it till you get top dead center on number 1. I went color coded it, all of my valves I have to adjust on the first round. So there you go. Exhaust on the number 1, exhaust valve, exhaust manifold, intake manifold, intake valve, and you can get the rest. So we gotta do this valve adjustment. I'll do the first one and rotate it and do the next one. So stick around. Oh, and normally you should be doing this with the engine at operating temperature, but I'm not running it right now. You'll see how loose that is. I'll show you later. So it can be worse than it is now. So stick around. All right, so we're gonna start with Number one valve, it's pretty loose. We got the 0.026, and I can still move it. You can't hear it. There, it's pretty loose. So take your box and wrench, put it on, and crack it loose. You want to tighten it up a little bit and just feel a slight drag on it. You keep doing that back and forth, tighten it, and there you go. So that's how I adjust the valves. I do the same thing. I'm not going to video everything. Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. That's what I'm doing anyways. And you want to hold it there and lock it in. Move on to the next one. Once you're done this first set, like this list, when you did 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9, rotate the engine for number 6 cylinder to be on top dead center. And then you're gonna do these valves. So there you go. That's how to adjust the valves on a 1958 BD240. So if you like what you've seen, I'm going to do some more videos on this truck. I'll probably weld the rad, do the same thing, brakes, whatever. I'm going to try to fix this old truck up with basically no budget. So I'm going to be repairing a lot of stuff. Try to spend less amount of money on it. So if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and I'll put some more videos on. And tell your friends, come along. I'm doing this for fun, so I'm not making any money on this. Yeah, family suggested I do this, so I'm doing this for fun. All right, see you guys.